yesterday, the Senate kicked off their impeachment trial of you-know-who, and one of the House managers, Florida Congresswoman Val Demings, made her feelings perfectly clear. Take a look.
As a career law enforcement officer, I have never seen anyone take such extreme steps to hide evidence allegedly proving his innocence. The president is engaged in this cover-up because he is guilty, and he knows it.
Joining us now via satellite, Congresswoman Val Demings. Hey.
Hi.
So, this is what we've been hearing a lot about the strict rules governing the Senate for impeachment trials like this, and it seems like things went pretty much as expected yesterday. But this is the first impeachment process for you and 4 of your fellow House managers. Was there anything shocking in this process, aside from the process itself?
Well, let me just say this. It's good to be with you, and this is a very critical time for our nation, and we're prepared. One thing is for sure, even though this is our first impeachment inquiry, thank God for that, but we are prepared to do the work before us. What has been shocking thus far is that we know that every senator in the chamber took an oath that he and she would administer impartial justice. And based on the arguments put on by the president's team and based on the votes as we saw them on yesterday, I am hoping that every senator before this trial is over will remember the oath that they've taken and take it very seriously. The American people deserve to see a fair trial, and we're going to do everything on our side to make sure they get one.
Okay. Representative Demings, this is Joy Behar speaking. So yesterday we saw Mitch McConnell make some concessions. Amazing. Each side now has 3 days for opening arguments instead of 2. And House evidence will be admitted into the record. You and your fellow House managers did a great job at conveying a lot of significant information to the public, while the White House lawyers exposed themselves as having no coherent defense at all after day 1. So, you should feel good about it a little bit, right? How do you feel about your standing now?
Well, you know what? Look, we all, every one of us, the 7 House managers, took our oath that we would protect and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and we're going to use every ounce of energy, strength, and intelligence to do just that. Look, I was glad to see that the concessions that I believe Leader McConnell had to make yesterday, he had no choice if he's going to convince the American people just a little bit that he is interested in delivering a fair trial. I know he had some deliberations with some of the members within his caucus, and so I was glad to see that happen. But look, our job is to continue to advance the ball down the field, and I think yesterday we had a pretty good day in doing that.
Yes, you did.